Well, here we are at our July policy development meeting. Everybody's getting together, getting ready to of course, have a great meal and then get to discuss state and local and federal issues of policy development.
This is a very important part of Farm Bureau. This is the part that really gets everybody involved.
Meetings are held to encourage Farm Bureau members to take an active role in policy development and to stimulate conversations about agriculture issues.
This is what makes Farm Bureau strong, because any member from any location can have an input into the policy development procedure.
This is where Farm Bureau starts. Get these issues up into the national level and let everyone know what's going on here and what our concerns are.
The ham breakfast is a very exciting moment. You know, adrenaline is rushing and the television cameras are there, and it is all for a good cause. I like to participate in the Kentucky Farm Bureau ham breakfast because I've been a Farm Bureau member all my life, I want to say. I grew up with it. My father was the president of the Ballard County organization, and so it's an opportunity for me, having the farm background I do and living in Louisville. I like the concept of the Farm Bureau at the State Fair in Louisville, bringing the city and the country together. The purchase of the ham is actually contributions to charity. But it works well because it's easy to give to a charity, and we do that, but by giving through the ham breakfast, it brings attention to the Farm Bureau. And I think that's essential as well. In 2014, Junior Bridgman and I were bidding on the ham together, and that charity was for the Louisville West End Boys School, which is dear to Mr. Bridgman's heart. It's a wonderful program that allows young boys in the West End who may not have the kind of opportunities that the rest of us do to get a really good education and to get a good foot on the ground for their future.
Farm Credit Mid-America is an agricultural cooperative who lends to agriculture, but also to folks that want to live and have a rural lifestyle. And so we're the largest ag lender, not only in Kentucky, but nationwide. And our organization has 100,000 farm families that we work with on a daily basis. The Kentucky Farm Bureau Ham Breakfast provides our organization an opportunity to help Farm Bureau highlight the importance of agriculture in Kentucky. And really, when you look at our purpose, is to secure the future of rural communities and agriculture, and what better way to do that is to highlight one of our great industries here in the state of Kentucky. What we look at is really giving back to the community as part of what we do, and our board of directors as well as our customers expect us to be part of the communities where our employees work and live. And so we're heavily involved in the Farm to Food Banks program throughout the state of Kentucky that really gets produce that won't be used commercially back into the hands of people who need that. We're also heavily involved in the Future Farmers of America, or FFA, as well as 4-H, and then also university scholarships, both at Kentucky, Murray State, and a few other schools throughout the state. We very much appreciate the others who are involved in this, but this is a sports state, and so we're in it to win.
I personally have never been able to enjoy a bite of that expensive and I'm sure super tasty ham, but it's expensive for a reason. Are people buying it because the ham itself is worthy of that price? Perhaps not, although they are pretty spectacular hams, as you know. But what people are signifying is that the values and the principles that we embody as Kentuckians, you know, are reinforced through our commitment through farm and city to come together at events like this and say we recognize the value of what it took to raise the hogs, to produce this quality of ham, a blue ribbon ham, but we are willing to put our dollars behind that and use those dollars to in turn help so many others around the Commonwealth. That's what it says. I think it speaks volumes about who we are as Kentuckians.
We sold the country ham $600,000. for the 53rd annual.
This year's ham weighed over 17 pounds and was produced by Broadbent B&B Hams of Lyon County. The winning bid went to Central Bank for $600,000.
Central Bank, I believe. Central Bank, $600,000.
I'm going to let my owner have it for Christmas. Joan Kincaid will get that ham. I go to her home every Christmas Day before I go up in the mountains to visit my mom and dad's grave, and she fixes me a big ham breakfast with all the trimmings, and we go to eat that ham at Christmas.
It's about giving. Our organization understands giving. We're a federation of really volunteer leaders that want to give at not only at the state level like we are today, but right in the local communities. Folks that give every day, they don't ask for a pat on the back or any recognition. They just want to give to their community, make it a better place for their children and grandchildren to live.
We're going to give it to UK Athletics, UK Gatton School of Business. We'll go give it to UK Hospital. We go to give it to God's Pantry, Sunrise Children's Homes, and also Kentucky Community Technical College. And we wouldn't be what we are today if it wasn't for our community. And we give back. My owner, Joan Kincaid, we're a privately owned bank, and she just opens her arms and lets us give back to our community.
And on behalf of our more than 468,000 farm family members, we want to say how much we appreciate you being here and taking part in this event.
One thing I think you can definitely say about the Kentucky Farm Bureau is that you have a presence and you let your legislators know what you want, because we do hear from you quite often.
Kentucky Farm Bureau has a long-standing tradition of Measure the Candidate forums, like this one, held at the state office for the senatorial election.
I have a question about, just want your thoughts on eminent domain. Not long ago, the Bluegrass.
These forums serve to give our members the opportunity to hear the candidate's position regarding agriculture and key Farm Bureau policy issues.
As a candidate for U.S. Senate, I'm focused on what's best for Kentucky, and agriculture is clearly a big part of that. I recognize that agriculture is a business.
Senator Rand Paul and Mayor Jim Gray fielded questions from Kentucky Farm Bureau's elected board.
Thank you, Senator.
Is the level of federal regulation right now